Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this. This is Dee with the older INFP Insights. Right now, I'm going to do a short video, hopefully short, about INFP ships, whether they're relationships or friendships. I know a lot of people want to know about that. You look online, everybody, all the YouTube videos that get a lot of hits, besides the dogs and cats, they get the most. I think all the animals, the ones that have to do with love and this, that, and the other. So I will tell you just my perspective here. We're going to talk about ships. Doesn't matter whether it's a friendship that you're starting or it's a relationship. And I will say that you need to be friends first. So that comes with age, and I understand all that. Not going to do me any good to talk to you very young people about that, because that's just biology. When you get older, you get calmer. So I'll leave it at that. But what we need to do, we like a variety, and I mean this in a good way. I know some of this is not going to probably come out right, but we do like a variety in general. That's the intuitive perceiving part, the NP part of our personality. And we like to take in a lot of information from the environment. So when we meet people, so we like to meet people, and I think for the most part it's easy for us to meet people. A lot of people will disagree with that and say because we're introverted, we're one of the most introverted, one of the most satisfied to be alone, and all these other things you see on YouTube, which is true to a point. But we tend to make friends easy. I make friends easy when I go out, when I used to socialize before COVID, and when I do go out, and I still, even at my age, I do go out and socialize, is I'm approachable. I've been told I'm approachable. My tactic is to kind of stand in the corner with my hands in my pockets. Somebody will come up and talk to me. See, that's my thing. I don't go out seeking and whatever. I let people come to me, and I get to be friends that way. And I'm not against online. And people want to go online. You want to match up. You want to swipe right, left, however that works. That's perfectly fine. Any way you can connect with people, that is great. I think INFPs do attract others. I've noticed that about myself. I attract dogs, I attract cats whenever I'm walking. I mean, seriously, I used to have a pet sitting service, so I'm just like the cat whisperer. But there's something about us as INFPs that people find endearing with our presence. We don't have to say anything, just with our presence, just walking into a room. So just know that. I mean, you don't have to go all out. You don't have to sweat. You don't have to not go. Please go. I know that's number one. You can't meet anybody at home. Something I learned decades ago, nobody is going to ring my doorbell. I've tried that tactic. It did not work. Nobody rings your doorbell. You've got to go out and look. A safe way to go is like to a meetup group or a church group or something like that. Small groups. It's a good way to start anyway. And some people go online. They get in groups online. They go to dating services. There's nothing wrong with that either. There's all kinds of ways. I will say, if you do go to the group where you don't know people, and particularly online, that the creeps and the narcissists do sense us, and they will come running towards us. They won't go away. We don't repel the toxic people. We attract them too. So that's a whole nother video. But you got to go out first. You have to put yourself out there. And first. And it can be safe in a small group. It can be safe, and do that. So, and you get to meet a variety of people. We do have, the big thing about INFPs is our value system. That is number one, our authenticity and our value system. That has to click. So when we have our red flags, we tend to just discount people, door slam folks, and yes, INFPs do door slam. It's not as cutting and hard as an INFJ door slam, but that does happen. I have done that myself quite a bit, and I've hurt people. I've made them mad, so I think I have hurt people doing that when that was just my reaction. I'm working on that to not react to what people say. But that's my feeling. That's my FI coming out, is to react. When you get healthier, you respond instead of react. So, which I'm learning from my INFJ friends, actually. So put yourself out there. Do have what your values are, and you know what they are, and they are not going to be moved. I'm not saying to just go out with anybody that you don't agree with their values. That's a definite thing. So do that. Get to know people. Just know that you are special. We are a very rare type in the MBTI. We are very rare. We're smart. We're one of the most intuitive and everything else. We work harder, not smarter, not harder. Remember that from the other video. So know that going in, that somebody's going to approach you. You don't have to really try that much. We put out that kind of feeling. So what happens when you do talk to somebody? One thing I will say that we tend to, and I'm including myself, is that in our values, we tend to project without giving somebody a chance that much. We tend to, somebody may say something that we have experienced before with another person, and we just say, nope, I can't talk to you, and we tend to react. And I've told people I don't think it's going to work out because we're going to drive each other crazy. Which is the truth, and we are honest, but I could have been responsive instead of reactive when somebody made a couple of people have done that. They don't speak to me anymore. They were like, well, I don't like you either. So there are ways of going about that. Be slower to react. Be slower to have your red flags triggered. Except if they are really toxic and you pick up on the narcissism, that type thing, then yeah, run quick. But other than that, be slower. Get to know them. Make sure, before you slam that door, make sure that you're not going to be getting along. So that's one mistake, I think, or yeah, a way that we can improve ourselves is to and have more friends and have friends longer. I can make friends. Just keeping them is the hard part. Keeping them around is the hard part. And I'm like, oh, what happened here? I think a year is my max. If somebody goes past a year, it's a miracle to me. And I have had a few that do go past a year, but it's they're not as close as they were in the beginning. But maybe that's just the way life goes. I don't know. I'm learning myself. So keep your options open. Don't slam the door immediately unless they are toxic. Don't slam that door immediately. Go out to activities you like. And so if you don't find anybody worth talking to, at least you're liking the activity. So that's just what I wanted to say with all your ships, whether it's friendships, relationships, or even family too. Just know that another thing too is I want to say the majority of the world are sensing types. They're not intuitives, and that's something I think that we forget as an intuitive, that not everybody's going to get it. And I'm like, why aren't you getting it? Why do I have to explain things to you? You're just not getting it. You don't understand me. No, the majority of the world does not understand us because we are a rare type. We're supposed to conform to the world instead of the other way around, which I think the world would be a whole lot nicer place if everybody were more like us. But anyway, I hope this helps. I don't want to ramble, but I hope this helps. Just go out. You've got to make the commitment to go out. Don't cancel. Don't make plans and then cancel. You got to put yourself out there. You've got to talk to people, and be sure to understand you are special, and you exude something that attracts other people, so you don't have to try too hard to meet people. The meeting is the easy part, the keeping is the harder part. Resist that temptation to door slam and react instead of respond to someone. Take it back home. Think about it, process it. We process ad nauseum before you decide that this isn't going to work out. If somebody triggers one of your values. Okay? So I hope this helps. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, share, subscribe. Comment below. I do love to see your comments. And until next time.